time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. It is still going to be hot and dry for much of the Corn Belt over the next 1 to 2 weeks, but all of the market wants to focus on the negatives. U.S.-China relations right now strained, and the Pelosi visit to Taiwan this week has the Chinese with their panties in a wad, even to the point of threatening to shoot down her plane. And nothing about that is good for business. First vessel of Ukrainian corn left Odessa yesterday, bound for Lebanon, which, if the Russians hold up their side of the deal, will allow about 5 million metric tons of Ukrainian corn and wheat to enter the marketplace, something these grain markets have not really been counting on since late February when the Russians invaded Ukraine. Parts of the eastern corn belt are now forecast to see moderate temperatures and some rainfall. Grain futures were down sharply yesterday, but corn and wheat managed to rally off their loads toward the close. Corn was down 10, beans down 8. Beans was down 8. They were impacted by the weather and the Chinese thing. Looks like Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland opened this week 8 to 2:45, closed on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Houston, Cargill, and the Andersons are open this week 7 to 3. Taking a look at those futures. September corn 607 down 9 1/4. September beans, August beans 15.94 1/4 down 42 3/4, and Kansas City wheat September contract 866 1/2 down 8. Neighbor, there's your corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, 361-852-5207. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat movement from yesterday. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value 36 cents firmer at 127.70. Federal slaughter 408,000 head for Monday. That was down from the 450,000 head last week. As we look toward the August lean hog contract, 120.45. Neighbor, it was down 20. Moving in the direction of wholesale beef, stronger yesterday. The spread widened to 27.70. Choice was up 136. The select up 65. USDA says federal slaughter for Monday, 124,000 head. That matched last week's pace and was 7,000 above the same week last year. As we look toward any cattle selling, I don't believe we've had anything sell so far this week. Last week was mainly 135 to 138. Western Corn Belt 144 to 145. August live cattle 136.77 up 32.50. August feeders 179.65 up 107. There's your meat moves. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the Mason sale turn out?
You bet, Larry. We ended up 1,422 head of cattle today. I thought overall the market opened up this week on a really strong, steady tone to higher, even on some classes of cattle. I thought all the calves and yearlings sold very good today. I thought stocker here, heifers and steers, they both sold steady. I thought the feeder steers sold probably steady at $3 higher. Had a group of 4 steers, 623 at $1.83, right at $1,140 on those. Feeders also pretty well sold steady to maybe $5 higher on some of them. Packer bull sold $7 to $10 higher. Top bull at 107 today. Packer cow sold, as we saw last Thursday, $10 to $12 higher, with the top cow at 87 there. So very good mark on that. I did think some are really plainer cattle, some of the longhorn crosses, corn empty crosses, and some of the just not very fine, the kind of fine bone cattle, maybe a little light on the body weight and condition, and those, they were probably a little bit $5 to $10 cheaper on those. Everybody's pretty selective for the really good choice, medium quality to really outstanding quality cattle today. So outstanding market overall, and looking for a good run coming this Thursday too, Larry.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that good
You bet.
run, which includes those Buster Welch cattle.
Yes, Buster Welch. We got 200 head of those fall Kevin Angus cows. I'll go back to Gardens Genetics. They're going to be there. We've got a set of Longhorns that are good trail driving Longhorns that the guy had been using for trail moving down the highway and everything. And then also got several other crossbred cows and others that will pair up and shape up and everything. And a lot of good calves coming out of stock of feeder sale. We'll start at 10 o'clock. This will be live on the internet. The female part, Buster Welch's and those will be there. And then we'll right into a stock or feeder sale. Go to our website, Larry, at jordancattle.com to look at some information on the females and the calves, or give us a call, Larry, code 325-372-5159.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Ken Jordan.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. I'm on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. It's Monday evening, a little after 8. What's our Tuesday sheep and goat sale looking like?
Larry, I'm still hoping for somewhere like we had last week. It might be a tick less, but, mix is good. We've got a little bit of goats, some lambs, ewes. There's not any just great big bunches, but they're kind of steadily coming in this evening, so we'll see how it plays out in the morning. Got a whole hot again here today, so during the day it kind of slows down, and evenings and mornings pick up, so we'll see how that rolls out in the morning on the sheep and goat end, but sure thinking somewhere like we had last week around that 3,500 to maybe a few more. Cattle end, don't know a whole lot. Sure wouldn't think, like been talking, I sure wouldn't think we'd have any less because, sure hadn't had any rain. So I'd say we'd have somewhere around that 14 to 1,700 on the cattle end.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from down on the farm, and we're on the line with Brandon DeBose from DeBose Pipe, Panel, and Gate. This is what year they start?
Man, they started in 1976. Grandfather started this business, backyard in Lomita, Texas.
Brandon, describe your product line and services provided.
Yes, sir. We do entrances. We sell pipe. We sell livestock gates, pasture gates, heavy-duty corral gates. Any kind of gates you'd really need out there on your farm, your pasture, whatever it is.
The phrase that y'all use within the commercial is wholesale to the public.
We're under competitors' retail prices, and our panels are the first and only to ever have a lifetime warranty against any livestock. Our heavy-duty line, they're made out of a 2-inch Schedule 80 pipe frame and inch and 5/8 14-gauge rails, and they're going to weigh around 150 pounds. We're very confident in the way they're built, the material they're built out of. We're very confident in our employees that put these things together. And, man, there's nothing more frustrating than going buying a competitor's panel and setting up your pins and having a bull try to jump out of it and tear 3 or 4 panels, and there you are having to go buy 3 or 4 more. When ours, man, you bring that panel back, show us where they try to jump through to jump over, and if it's damaged by any livestock beyond use, let us know, man. We replace it, no questions asked.
Now, you offer financing, too.
We go through a company called Sweet Pay Financing. It's been a very handy tool.
You're at the Lomita location. Give us your phone number for the Lomita location.
Lomita location, we can be reached at area code 512-752-3200.
And the website,
www.dubospanels.com.
We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. It's Monday evening, about 8:15, 8:20 thereabouts. We're looking toward a sheep and goat sale on Tuesday. What say you, Klein Spear?
Got about 300 heads standing here on the yard this evening, Larry. We got a few more we know of coming in the morning, kind of looking for that, I'd say 700-800 head range tomorrow, kind of looking for a pretty steady market with last week. Don't see any big changes coming, so going to have a little bit of everything tomorrow.
Good. And then on Thursday, the cattle sale. What do you think?
Got 1 or 2 deals with some cows coming. Some guys are getting a little short on feed, and we got some good sets of calves and yearlings supposed to come in on Wednesday, so we'll get them all worked up and see how they shape up. Kind of looking for that 600 head range, kind of like we've been running.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for, of course, sheep and goats when you folks are hearing it today, and then cattle on Thursday.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it, Klein. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Over this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton. Going to have a sale today, Tuesday. Jim, what was it looking like Monday night?
We've got about 525 in now, probably 100 150 cows. Looks like we're going to palpate about 70 of those in the morning. 2 little light pairs in so far. Quality of calves is very good this week. And some of them have some size on them. We actually have about 150 yearling cattle in the mix.
Okay.
We should end up with around 650, I'm guessing, by sale time, close to 200 cows.
We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale every Tuesday there at Atascosa Livestock Exchange, Pleasanton.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
All right. Y'all have a good sale. Be careful.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right. And y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes from Live Oak Livestock Three Rivers. We're talking about the Monday sale. Riley, how did it go?
I ended up with 1,317 head today. Good run. Some good news on the cow market. They put quite a bit of money back on the cows. I guess they're getting caught up again, kind of getting the pipelines open back up. But they were, I guess 4 to 8 better on most of the packer cows. Stocker cows kind of sold steady. It's just been under a lot of stress down here trying to place those with the drought. But calf market was sure steady, did a little better in spots on the better quality cattle. The pairs anywhere from 750 to 1350 today. Some bred cows from 600 to 1025. Packer cows, like I said, they're quite a bit better, 72 to 8200 high yielding cows, 64 to 7200 breakers, 28 to 5200 canners, high yielding packer bulls, 94 to $1, low to medium yielding bulls, 78 to 94, 2 to 3 weight choice steers, 162 to 190, heifer mates, 140 to 164, 3 to 4 weight choice steers, 168 to 184, heifer mates, 142 to 162, 4 to 5 weight choice steers, 164 to 186, heifer mates, 140 to 154, 5 to 6 weight choice steers, 156 to 172, heifer mates 138 to 156, 6 to 7 weight choice steers 148 to 164, heifer mates 136 to 148, and the 7 to 8 weight choice steers 130 to 148, and the heifers 128 to 138. So got along pretty good, the quality of cattle, for the most part was pretty good. The major part of it, like we're talking, are lightweight calves from 250 to 450. But what yearlings we had sold real well. And like I said, the cow just with all the dry conditions, the stocker cows still under quite a bit of pressure. But at least they got that packer market up there where we can get a little something for them.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next Monday's sale.
361-813-6650 is my cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Thank you, Riley. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Larry.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. It's about 8 p.m. Seth is still selling, but he's taking time to tell us how they've sold so far. Seth?
990 head of cattle here today, 98 head of sheep and goats. Added money to packer cows, 43 up to 60 on the lower yielding cows, up to 87 cents on the higher yielding cows. Most of them better cows going to bring over 80 today. Bulls, same story, 81 to $1.05 on our pairs from 780 to 1150, and bred cows from 510 to 1040. I love those little white bred cows. Bring anywhere from 800 up over 1,000. Had a few of them F1s, bringing that up there at 12.5 or so. So good sale on those. As far as the calf and yearling market, still very good. That front end of the cattle selling very well. 2 to 4 weight calves anywhere from $1.55 up to $1.92. 2 to 4 weight heifers kind of $1.42 up to $1.76. Be it almost there at 170 on some of those heavy 4 weights. Your 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.42 to 163. 5 to 6 weight heifers, 132 to 162. 6 to 7 weight steers, $1.32 to 152. 6 to 7 weight heifers, 122 to 146. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.12 to 138. 7 to 8 weight heifers, $1.05 to 122. Next week, special stocker feeder sale. Know of about 100 cows and calves coming. Most of them cows, ought to be pretty good age. The calves will be big, but they ought to be bred back. In the meantime, if anybody needs anything, feel free to reach us 830-741-8061. Give me on my cell phone 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 1250, yellow corn 727, Corpus wheat 941.5, Houston beans 1391, Texas cotton 103.41, but we sold no bales. I'm Larry Marble, you're my neighbor. Neighbor, thanks for listening. Good day.